Guten Tag, meine Damen und Herren, und willkommen zu ein anderer Episode auf der Apfelwein Trinker. Or for us English folk out there, hello there ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of The Cider Drinker. On today's episode we are continuing our world tour of ciders, and if my little introduction is anything to go by, it's a German apfelwein we have today, straight from Beers of Europe again, and this is actually one of two that I've got for you guys waiting in the fridge, but I decided to go for this one, and it is from the Hohl company, I do believe, and it's their Maintaler or Maintaler, or I'm sorry, I used to be really good at German, but it's been quite a while since I've actually had to use it. So yes, this is Hohl Maintaler apfelwein, which is obviously German for cider. And well, as you can see, it comes in an absolutely massive bottle like this, which seems to be pretty standard for most German apfelweins out there. Question is, will it be any good? We'll be finding out, but until then, let's get some details on this Hohl Maintaler apfelwein, shall we? Hohl Maintaler comes in 1 litre bottles, which I do believe is the only way you can get it to. The alcohol percentage is 5.5% in volume, which seems to be the standard strength for German apfelweins. I'd love to tell you if it's sweet or dry, but unfortunately I don't know that much German to tell you if it is or not. And the price was actually pretty bloody cheap off of Beers of Europe. This litre bottle cost me £2.89, which is really, really cheap. Hopefully the price will not match the taste though, but we'll be finding out shortly. Now, as I said, I used to be really good at German. I did 5 years at school and college, but as I've said, I haven't really had any use for it. So unfortunately, I can't really give you much detail on this cider. If there are any German-speaking folks out there that actually know better German than me, then by all means, let me know. But on the front it says Maintaler Apfelwein Altesaises Hausrezept, which unfortunately I don't know. I'll try my best to actually read out the back, even though it's all in German, but like I say, if you know German, then maybe you could translate it for me, but here we go. Diese Apfelwein wird traditionsgetreu nach einem alten Hausrezept no, I can't actually read that. Legt Zeugnis dafür ab, dass die hohe Kunst des Apfelweinkeltens auch heute noch lebendig ist. Freunde und Kenner des heißen Volksgetränks rühmen seinen unverfälschten, wohlmundigen Geschmack, seine kraftvolle Würze und seine besondere Bekömmlichkeit. Grundlagen für seine hohe Qualität sind ausgewählt. Apfelsorten, sorgsamen Pflege und Lagerung sowie ein in Jahrhunderten gewachsener Kälteherkunft. Actually, from what I can gather, it's been matured or something in 100-year-old, maybe oak vats, so maybe we might have oak characteristics coming off, but I don't know. What I do know is it says Zutaten, which I'm assuming is ingredients, but it says the only ingredients are cider and sulfites, so apparently there's nothing artificial in this old apfelwein we have here. So hopefully I did you Germans proud and you actually understood what I was saying, but if not, I do apologise for that. But anyway, enough of that, let's get the old top off, shall we, and actually crack into this apfelwein. Now, the litre bottles seem to be quite common with most apfelweins. The other ones on Beers of Europe are litres as well, so let's get a little sniff. That's actually got really nice dry notes. Kind of a slight mustiness to it, but that doesn't smell too bad actually. You can actually smell quite, bittersweet apple notes coming off of it. Yeah, there is a slight undertone of mustiness, which might be quite bad, but it all smells different in the glass, isn't it? So, I actually have my girlfriend with me again tonight, so I'm just going to pour some out for her, because, blimey if I'm going to actually be drinking a litre of cider to myself, but, there's still quite a lot of it in here, so, excuse me, just going off camera for a sec. There you go, honey.
Thank you.
That's right. Alright, now let's go and get it in this glass, shall we? Yeah, nuts to that if I was going to be having a litre of apfelwein. There we go. I'll just pour that much out because, hey, there's still a lot more in there. Anyway, this is what Hohl Maintaler actually looks like. Let's get a closer look there. it actually looks like a pretty standard cider, to be honest. There's actually no carbonate. Well, there's very, very little carbonation. Kind of reminds me of the Hereford's Pilgrim that I had not too long ago. But yeah, pretty typical cider colour. Really. Maybe slightly more lighter in colour, slightly watered down, maybe. But you know, nothing too serious anyway. So let's get a whiff in the glass. There is a slight kind of mustiness to it, which is kind of making it slightly unpleasant on the nose, actually. Still got those almost like a sort of like a dry, medium dry sort of note to it, but yeah, there is a slight mustiness to it. So I'm hoping it's not actually gone off because it doesn't actually have a date on it, but it's all in the taste, isn't it? Anyway, so well, here's to my first ever German apfelwein from Beers of Europe. Cheers, guys, and bottoms up. That's different. That's a very different taste to what I've had before. I'm going to have to go for a second opinion right away. This is really hard to describe. It doesn't really taste of apples, but it kind of tastes more like just like there's a real acidity to it all, which is making it like really sharp on the taste, but no real discerning actual apple tastes coming off of this. That's bizarre. I've never tasted anything like this before. This is very, very peculiar. So I'm gonna have to get another one. Yeah, it's almost like they've like taken away the apple aromas and it's kind of left the alcohol taste in it. Sounds kind of weird, but like when you get really high strength liqueurs or spirits, you can really taste the alcohol in it, and you really can in this glass, but you're not really getting much else off the taste. There's absolutely no aftertaste to it at all. It just you might as well be drinking water at this point. But there's really nothing much else going for this drink, actually. See if I can actually get what the flavour this is. Yeah, it's almost like you're biting into a sharp citrus fruit or something, and you're just getting that really acidic sort of undertone to it. But I'm really not getting anything else off of this. Admittedly, the initial taste was actually slightly unpleasant because there was that slight mustiness at the start of it, but yeah, I can't really say much else about it because I am not getting anything at all from this cider, or apfelwein as we say. But I just love to know. I really wish I could understand German more because I can't begin to tell you what sort of apples they've used in this. It's definitely a dry cider because it has left my mouth feeling, you know, quite parched. But yeah, no discerning flavours. Excuse me, no discerning flavours at all. So well, guess I shouldn't really drag this out much longer. So I'll get a final taste before the final verdict. Yeah, that is just so weird. It's almost yeah, it just tastes of acidity, sharpness. There's no apple taste at all. At least not from what I'm getting anyway. it's dry, but there's just no aftertaste at all. You might as well have just added like pure lemon juice or something into this glass and drunk it then. But even then, it doesn't really taste of lemon. It just tastes sort of like citric acid or something. I'm pretty sure you can get citric acid from apples, but then I might be wrong in that. But yeah, a little bit disappointed in this actually. I was really excited to try my first ever German apfelwein, and to be honest, it's not really left a good impression for me at all. Admittedly, it was only £2.89 for this massive litre bottle, which should have sent warning signals up to begin with. But yeah, for a verdict, I'm actually going to have to give Hohl Maintaler a 3 out of 10. I wouldn't even, recommend it for that price, because there's really nothing going on in this cider. There's no massive flavours or anything. You're just getting that kind of off-putting sharpness. Oh well, nothing ventured, nothing gained, eh? So, yeah, unfortunately, sorry to all you guys out in Germany, but unfortunately this hasn't really left a good impression with apfelweins for me. I have got another one sitting in the fridge, waiting to be drunk, so fingers crossed that tastes a little bit better. But as for Maintaler from the Hohl company, I don't think I'll be getting this again, especially seeing as it came in such a massive bottle. Oh well, never mind, that was another episode of the Cider Drinker for you guys, or apfelwein drinker should I say, and I will be back with another delicious and tasty cider soon. But until then, you know what? It's a litre of apfelwein and I hate to see stuff go to waste, so I will be finishing this off. But yeah, I don't think I'll be getting this one again. So until next time, goodbye and auf Wiedersehen should I say, and I'll see you soon. Take care, guys.